Should we talk Get Duked?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get Duked.
Get Duked.
Which was previously called Boys in the Wood, just in case anyone has seen that. But it's Get Duked now.
It's much better title.
Yeah, because there are not really any woods in this movie. Sorry to the
one
people
that they
who
walk
do.
through is chopped down.
It's mostly not woods. And I feel like this film is wrapped in a very pleasant familiarity because about 5 minutes into the film, I had this very soothing sense of, oh, I know what this is. This is a British genre spoof in the tradition of Edgar Wright. You have the same whiplash-fast editing style, the sharp interjections of music, the dorky heroes doing the cool guy slow-mo walk, which is not to accuse this film of being derivative at all. I think it's just the realization of how influential Edgar Wright has been for British film. And I think the director, Ninian Doff, would probably agree. And he also has a background in music videos. And this film very much has that same aesthetic. There's tracks by Run the Jewels and Vince Staples and a bunch of people I don't recognize because I'm not musically inclined. And I think that pleasant familiarity also extends to the subject, which is the very unique British phenomenon of the Duke of Edinburgh Award, which I was forced to do at school, and I found it a profoundly surreal experience because I did a 2-day hike, I did some dance classes, I visited a police station, and then they went, "Congratulations, you're an upstanding citizen of the United Kingdom." And so I like that this film sort of poked fun at the absurdity of that. I mean, it is a little absurd if you think about it. And it starts with this VHS tape from the 1980s where it's talking about young delinquents out of the city and going into the countryside. And I think we have a clip to set up this film.
These hills all look the same.
Wouldn't worry about it. You can't get lost in the countryside anyway.
You can.
There's no corners here. How can you get lost in a place where there's no corners?
Such a Duncan.
No walls means everything is always straight on, so just chill out.
Yeah, see, to be fair, Duncan is right about that, Ian. You've just got to relax.
What did you roll that with?
I used the corner on the map.
Are you insane?
But relax, Ian. It's just a corner. We never go in there. All the stuff Mr. Carlyle pointed at was in the middle.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Exactly.
So it starts from this point in the VHS tape, and then it blossoms into this dark comedy folk horror set in the Scottish Highlands. And what you heard with these three friends, Ryan Gordon's Dean, Viraj Juneja's DJ Beetroot, and Lewis Gribben's Duncan, and they're packed off on their D.A.V. hike after the headmaster caught them setting a toilet block on fire, but they're trying to set the thing that was in the toilet bowl on fire. And they're also joined by Samuel Bottomley's Ian, who is the docile nerd that actually wants to be there. And they tend to ignore all the warning signs and all the missing persons posters and the mysterious figure on the hill who turns out to be the Duke, played by Eddie Izzard in a flat cap and tweeds, who has turned D.A.V. into his personal most dangerous game. And basically, he's hunting them. And so
I laughed so much during this film.
Yeah, I really liked how he uses all this absurdity, and there's a side plot with Kate Dickie and Kevin Guthrie.
Yeah, and there's an old actor. There's an old actor called Brian Pettifer who plays PC Doug, the other police officer, who used to be in an old Scottish TV show called Take the High Road. So actually just seeing him on screen for any Scottish person just really made me, I was like, oh my God! But I'd almost like a spin-off of those three in the kind of police environment. That's kind of, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, it was sort of classic Hot Fuzz via Hunt for the Wilder People, like classic police bumbling. So you have that, but then I like how he uses all the absurdity to explore class. There's a really great scene where Ian, Dean, who's very working class, is talking about all his lack of opportunities, and Ian, who's middle class and bound for university, just chimes in with, if you work hard on what you love to do, then all of your dreams can come true, which just seems so sort of privileged and naive in that context. And I think all of that was great. My only issue with it is some of the jokes feel quite dated. I don't know. I feel like just if it was 6 years ago, this would have been so funny. I would have loved it, but it just felt a little bit dated.